Some of the best ideas are the ones you never knew you needed. The quiet fixes for tiny annoyances you had simply stopped noticing. South Korea is full of them. Here are 15 South Korean ideas that quietly solve problems you forgot you even had. First, the station locker. Nearly every major subway station has banks of secure coin and card lockers where you can stash a bag, a suitcase, or a heavy coat for a few hours or the whole day. Suddenly, you are not dragging your belongings across the entire city with aching shoulders and full hands. Just because you checked out of a hotel or finished some shopping, you drop your load and move through the day freely. It is the kind of fix you never think to ask for, until the moment you are hauling a suitcase up a staircase and remember that, somewhere nearby, a small metal door could have quietly held it all. Second, the wet bathroom. South Korean bathrooms are typically built as one sealed, waterproof room with a drain set right into the floor, so the whole space is simply allowed to get wet. Cleaning it becomes almost laughably easy. You spray everything down, rinse, squeegee, and you are done. With no scrubbing around an awkward tub, no mildewed curtain, no soggy bath mat. It quietly solves a chore so universal that most people never stop to question how tedious it actually is. The first time you clean an entire bathroom by basically hosing it down in 2 minutes flat, you realize how much pointless effort the standard bathroom has been quietly demanding from you for years. Third, the cafe buzzer. You order your coffee, and instead of hovering awkwardly at the counter or straining to hear your name called over the noise, you are handed a small disc that lights up and vibrates the moment your drink is ready. You can sit down, settle in, even step away, and it simply finds you. It solves a problem so small you never named it. That low-level tether to the pickup counter, the half attention you keep paying while you wait. Once you have had one buzzing in your pocket, standing and waiting at a counter feels like a waste of perfectly good sitting down time. Fourth, the number ticket. Walk into a South Korean bank, clinic, pharmacy, or government office, and the first thing you do is pull a little numbered slip from a machine by the door. Then you sit, relax, and watch the screen until your number comes up. There is no anxious hovering near the front, no guarding your spot, no quiet standoff about who is actually next. The queue becomes invisible and effortless, and you are free to look at your phone or simply rest instead of standing guard over your place in it. It quietly erases the small, constant tension of waiting in line, a tension so normal everywhere else that you had forgotten it was even there. Fifth, the utility veranda. Most South Korean apartments have a narrow, enclosed balcony just off the main rooms, an in-between space for drying laundry, storing bulky things, and tucking away the second fridge or the recycling. It keeps the mess, the damp, and the clutter neatly out of your living space without banishing them to some distant basement. It answers a problem you probably never put into words, that a home needs somewhere slightly rough and practical, neither fully indoors nor outdoors. With one, laundry dries out of sight, clutter finally has a home, and your actual living rooms stay calm and clear. Sixth, the built-in shoe cabinet. Just inside a South Korean front door sits a dedicated cabinet for shoes, designed as part of the entryway rather than added as an afterthought. Every pair has its place, up off the floor and out of sight, so the chaotic pile of shoes that gathers by most front doors simply never forms. It is a tiny architectural decision that quietly removes a daily eyesore you had long ago accepted as inevitable. You stop stepping over a tangle of footwear, stop hunting for the one matching shoe, and the first thing you see when you come home is a clear, calm floor instead of a mess. Seventh, the reusable cup return. South Korea has been rolling out deposit and return systems for drink cups, where you borrow a sturdy, reusable cup, enjoy your coffee, and then drop it into a return machine afterward to get your deposit back. The endless river of single-use cups, each used for 10 minutes, and then thrown away forever, slowly starts to shrink. It tackles a problem most of US feel a faint guilt about, but never actually solved: the sheer waste built into grabbing a drink on the go. The simple idea that a cup could circulate and come back, instead of going straight to the bin, reframes a wasteful habit as something fixable. Eighth, the free umbrella loan. Many South Korean stations, offices, and public buildings keep a stand of umbrellas you can borrow when the sky suddenly opens, and return once the rain has stopped. Get caught by an unexpected downpour, and you are not forced to buy yet another flimsy umbrella you will lose by next week. You just borrow one, stay dry, and bring it back. It solves the small, soggy problem of unpredictable weather in the most sensible way imaginable, by treating umbrellas as something to share rather than something everyone must hoard. It is quiet generosity, built right into the infrastructure of a rainy day. Ninth, delivery that arrives complete. When food shows up at your door in South Korea, it tends to come with everything you could need: disposable utensils, napkins, the right sauces, and a generous spread of free side dishes, right down to a tub of crunchy pickled radish. You are never left halfway through unwrapping your meal, realizing you have no fork, no napkin, and nothing to round it out. The whole meal simply arrives, fully thought through and ready to eat. It quietly fixes the small letdowns of ordering in, the missing utensil, the bare main dish with nothing beside it, that you had come to expect as part of the deal. YNTH, the gas timer and auto shut OFF. South Korean kitchens commonly have gas valves and stoves with built-in timers that cut the gas automatically, along with smart home panels that let you shut everything off with a single tap on your way out. That nagging, half-remembered worry, did I leave the stove on? The one that can turn you around halfway to work, simply has an answer now. The system quietly handles it in the background. It solves a specific little anxiety, so common it has practically become a cliché, and it does so not by asking you to remember better, but by making the forgetting harmless in the first place. 11th, the table tablet. Many South Korean restaurants put a small tablet or screen right on your table, so you browse the full menu, see a photo of every dish, customize your order, and send it to the kitchen the instant you are ready. There is no catching a busy server's eye, no waiting for someone to come take your order, no fumbling through a language you do not speak. You order in your own time, exactly the way you want it. It quietly dissolves that awkward gap between deciding what you want and being able to ask for it. A small friction you had simply learned to tolerate at every meal out. 12th, the late-night hearty meal. South Korea has a deep culture of warm, restorative food available around the clock, hot soups and rice dishes traditionally eaten to recover and refuel, served at places that stay open straight through the night. So at 3 in the morning, when you are hungry or worn down, your only option is not a cold snack or a sad vending machine. There is a steaming, nourishing, genuinely proper meal waiting somewhere nearby. It quietly solves a problem most cities simply surrender to. That real, hot food seems to switch off entirely at night and replaces it with the simple comfort of a warm bowl whenever you actually need one. 13th, the street food tent. On South Korean streets, you will find pojangmaka, small covered tents with a few plastic stools, serving hot snacks and drinks late into the night. They are cheap, warm, social, and gloriously informal, a place to land for a quick bite and a chat with no reservation, no dress code, and no fuss whatsoever. They quietly answer a need you may not even realize you have. Somewhere genuinely casual to pause, eat, and feel the late pulse of the city after dark. Most places have their grand restaurants and their quiet homes, but very few have this easy, in-between space where strangers and old friends can simply gather over something hot. 14th, the self-photo studio. All over South Korea are little self-service photo booths where you and your friends pile in, strike a few poses, and walk out moments later with a strip of printed pictures to keep. In an age where every photo instantly vanishes into a phone, never to be looked at again, IT quietly brings back something we had lost, an actual physical keepsake you can hold, stick on a wall, or tuck into a wallet. It solves a problem you had forgotten you had, that your happiest little moments now disappear into a camera roll of thousands. For a couple of dollars, an ordinary night out becomes something you can literally hold on to. 15th, the full-service move. In South Korea, moving home often means a crew arrives, carefully packs every single thing you own, transports it across town, and then unpacks and arranges it in your new place, sometimes right down to lining the dishes up in the cupboards. The single most dreaded chore in modern life, the endless boxes, the tape, the aching back, the lost weekend, is quietly handed to professionals who do the whole thing swiftly and well. It solves a problem so big and so universal that most of the world simply accepts moving as a kind of suffering you must endure. Here, IT quietly became a service, and the misery you assumed was unavoidable turns out to be entirely optional. Notice what every one of these quietly has in common. Not one of them solves some dramatic, headline-grabbing problem. They fix the tiny, forgettable frictions of ordinary life instead. The hover at the counter, the dragged suitcase, the soggy walk home, the dreaded move, the small worry about the stove. Each is so minor that you had long ago stopped seeing it as a problem at all and simply absorbed it as the unavoidable texture of being alive. And that is exactly what makes them so quietly brilliant. South Korea did not wait for these annoyances to grow unbearable before acting. It just looked hard at the small stuff everyone else ignores and decided even the little things are worth fixing. And once they are fixed, you finally feel how much they had been quietly weighing on you the whole time.